Hey everyone. So hello and thank you for tuning in to Kentucky Good Vibes. I'm your host, DISHAYNA Perkins, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing the beautiful and talented R&B hip hop singer, songwriter, dancer, Miss Tamel. How are you today?
What's up? How are you? Thanks
I'm
for having me.
fine. I'm fine. Thank you for coming to my show. So what you been up to?
I'm just getting back in town, but just dropped the single. Been just focusing on this new project that I have coming out called Work For It. But just putting in that work, staying focused, and outside is open back up, so I'll be back on tours hopefully very
Okay.
soon. So just working.
Okay. So can you give us a brief history of your background and with your music journey?
Um, I was born and raised in Philadelphia. I started off in a local, well, I was singing before I could talk, first of
Mhm.
all. So my father is a music teacher.
Okay.
And yeah, so music has always been in my household. Like it's been the
Mhm.
basis of our world, of my world.
Mhm.
My parents split when I was like 8. And then when we separated, we moved in this apartment building in Philly, and I met, to fast forward, I met a manager who had a local girl group in Philly. And he's like, "Yo, I want you to be my girl group." Da, 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 da. So I asked my mom. She said, "Okay, cool." They were already established doing talent shows, killing it. I joined the group.
Mhm.
We grew the likes of Left Eye, and she straight just took us under her wing. We were like this teeny bopper girl group, young, just
Mhm.
having fun. And unfortunately, the accident happened that we lost Lisa Left Eye. And then fast forward, when I turned 19, we really rehabilitating and just mentally and physically from the accident and losing Lisa. I had to regroup and figure me out and figure out what I wanted to do. And that's when I took the leap to Atlanta.
Mhm.
Um, Started my music career there, my solo career, I'm sorry. There, grew the likes of Usher, Brian Michael Cox. I mean, I've had a great journey with a lot of mentors who taught me along the way, knew I was special, and I took little pieces of them with me and with my career. And then I dropped a mixtape in 2015 called The Interview. That was like my first, just introduction as a solo artist. And
Mhm.
that did really well on the streets. I was moving around, got it played in clubs. A couple of songs was played on the radio. Then I fast forward to me dropping my EP, Dedicated,
Okay.
which dropped December of last year, which was this last December. And yeah, and then we have Do Me, which is one of the records off of my Dedicated project. And I called it Dedicated because it it's two meanings to it. Dedicated because it took dedication to get to where I'm at, and that's my brand: determination, empowerment, and survival. But also I called it Dedicated because it's dedicated to the artists that inspired me. I'm an old soul. I love Minnie Riperton. I love uh, uh, Shaka Khan. I mean, there's so many. I love Barbara Streisand. So I've just kind of just merged all of that into my music and paid homage, but also made a twist and make it, into me and who I am and what I'm bringing to the music industry. So that's where we are now.
Okay, cool, cool. So how was that experience working with Lisa Left Eye?
It was good. It was amazing. It was definitely life changing. She taught me so much at an early age that I didn't understand and that I'm understanding now. Like I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, that's what Lisa meant. Oh, that's what Lisa meant. So
Yeah.
it was definitely life changing, and I definitely keep her right here, and
Okay.
she's with me, so
Yeah, definitely.
I'm thankful for that.
Just watching her on TV growing up. Oh, me and my friends, we used to try to dress like TLC and try to do the dances and stuff. I ain't
That's
quite get it because I ain't got the rhythm like that, but my friends did.
you got some rhythm, girl. Hey, but
Just a
the
little bit,
dances
just a
now is
little
easy,
bit.
so you just gotta
Yeah.
put your back into it.
Yeah, just a little bit. My family, they'd be laughing at me. They were like, "No, just sit down." Okay, so you've went on tour with Usher and as the only
Yeah,
female
I
backup
sang
singer?
background for him on a European tour. That was super, super fun.
Okay.
We went on right before Madonna. Like, what? Madonna. So it was insane. and just to be, it was over 100,000 people in the crowd. It was insane.
Oh, wow.
So that was a great experience.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, so what has been your biggest challenge as an artist, a female artist at that?
Staying focused and having tough skin.
Yeah.
That has been my main focus. I mean, that has been my most challenging, and but also a good attribute to me as a person and me as an artist, staying focused and having tough skin.
Okay. In the process of it all, what have you learned about the music industry just over the years that you've been, an artist?
What I've learned in the music industry is that things change and things innovate and things grow, and it's certain platforms that your music can be broken in now. So I like that, you know what I mean? But you still got to stay current, and you still got to stay, what's the new thing? Okay, TikTok, okay, YouTube, music, okay, Spotify. So I'm constantly learning that the music industry is consistently evolving. So that's what I've learned.
Okay, so what is your ultimate goal?
To change the world, baby.
I
Change
feel
the
that.
world, music, be an inspiration, knowing that, letting people know that there's no perfect way to do it, and I'm a vessel of falling from so many bad circumstances and making it better and overcoming things and just doing it a cool way and just doing it some other way. So that's all I want.
Okay, so can you tell us about your new single, Do Me? Like,
Sure.
what was the inspiration behind you writing that?
Well, first of all, again, dedicated the project. So I'm paying homage to Denise Williams. Who doesn't love that song? Our parents played it. Our grandparents played that. So it's a very familiar record. And I'm like, oh, if I can just get a piece of this and make it now, I think it'd be dope. Put some 808 under it. And so that's kind of what I told the producer that I love that song, and let's just see if we can do our own little rendition and twist to it. And with that being said, with my brand being determination, empowerment, and survival, I wanted it to be more like a woman empowerment song. Like, in spite of what they say you look like, in spite of what the public or the world perceives you as, you got to do you, and you got to be comfortable doing you, and no man or nobody is going to define you for your greatness. And sorry.
Yeah.
Take me as I am. You got to do you.
Okay, so what has been your most memorable moment since getting started?
Most memorable moment in my career?
Yeah, just career, or just something that you will never forget when I don't know, just
it's so many.
I bet you work with a lot of people.
Yeah. I guess Usher saying to me, because at the time when I met Usher, I was young and I wasn't all the way confident in being a solo artist. When he said that you're a superstar, like, it's something special about you, that was definitely life-changing, because I'm like, I love Usher. What? Usher said that? The left eye said it, but we was kids, so I didn't really, understand it and wasn't walking into it yet. So that was definitely a very, like, when I'm feeling, or when I used to feel, well, I still feel down sometimes. I'm human, you know what I'm saying? But when I was feeling, sometimes when I feel real down, I'm like, Usher said I was it. Last time said I was it. Future said I was it. All right, I gotta snap out of it. You know what I mean? So, so I think that was one memorable moment in my career.
Okay, so you released a remake of the Minnie Riperton.
Yes, Loving You.
Yeah, Loving You in 2019. Hopefully we could get you to sing a snippet of it now or later on.
Okay.
Towards the end. You don't have to do it right now. You can do it at the end. So what inspired you about old school music?
Well, it's funny. A lady who was working for my manager at the time,
Mhm.
Shannon, she was like, you remind me of, she was, you know, older, mature, I'll say.
Mhm.
She was a mature woman. And she was like, you remind me of a young, when I was growing up, I love me some Minnie Riperton. And I was like, well, who was that?
Mhm.
And she was like, you need to study her. So I studied her. And of course, I've heard Loving You in movies and different things, but to actually listen to it all the way through and study it, and then her songs Back Down Memory Lane, and, you know, those, you know, just those little special songs, and knowing how her technique was and studying how her technique was, I was in love from jump. So I just started singing it, and I was
Mhm.
like, let's redo it. So we redid it.
So what can fans look forward to in the future? Any new projects, concerts, tours, or anything coming up?
Well, I will say to my fans and my new fans and my newcomers from your show,
Mhm.
follow me on follow my and subscribe to my website, because I'll be informing you on everything I'm doing. Everything is Tamel, and it's istamel.com, ITSTMELLE.com. So I'm in the talks of doing certain things, but we're just working on the business, the back end on it. But so tours to be looking for. I'm actually about to launch my workout line. It's called T Panther Athletics. So be on the lookout of that. So if you just if you subscribe to my website,
Mhm.
you'll know everything I'm doing, everywhere I'm going, everything I'm thinking. So yeah.
So you're on Facebook, Instagram, all the big time.
Everything is Istamel at Istamel, ITSTMELLE.
Okay. So who all have you worked with in the industry? Just to name a few.
Kevin Gates, who else? Future, T.I. Who else? So many.
Yeah.
Fantasia.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, just to name a few, I've dabbled and dabbled.
Okay. She different and dabbled. Okay. So outside of music, what is it that you do? Like your hobbies and interests?
Well, I love to work out, so that's why I'm doing a workout line.
Mm-hmm.
I love to eat. That's my
Mm-hmm.
second.
Me too.
Music, eat, and I love fashion.
Okay. Yeah.
Music, workout, fashion. That's my
Okay.
3 things.
Okay. So if you weren't doing music, what do you think you would be doing right now?
I'll probably be in forensic science, trying
Really?
to figure out who did something to Mary Kate, or who did this to Beth. I'm finding out who did it. Like, yes, because I'm, oh my God, or a lawyer, because I
Okay.
remember everything.
Yeah, I plan on doing business law. I just signed up for school. Hopefully I'll get in for
No,
business.
you will get in. You will.
Hopefully.
You will
Hopefully.
get
I'm
in.
more focused now.
You will.
So I mean
Let's
this
turn that maybe to a will. You will get in.
yeah, this past weekend I was like, I'm so bored. And I love education. You know, I love
Oh wow.
knowledge is power.
Oh,
So
you
I'm
better
just
than me.
like, yeah.
That's the part that's not. I mean, education is important. Education is fundamental.
Hmm.
Reading is fundamental. Everything. I
Yeah.
want to clear that up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's always said, oh, you're an overachiever. You're a professional student. I'm like, yeah, because I like school.
That's good though.
Yeah,
Are you gonna do online classes? Are you
yes.
gonna, okay.
Yeah, because my daughter, she just graduated. I have two kids that just graduated, so she'll be at home with me, and then I
Oh,
have my youngest. So yeah, I'll be doing it online.
okay.
I'm excited.
Good
Hopefully,
luck.
I'll get in. Yeah, thank you. So what's the best piece of advice that you would give to those seeking to get into the music industry?
2 things. Stay true to yourself and have standards and have morals. I think those 2 things, that's what my mom instilled in me, and it hasn't steered me wrong. So I'm gonna say it to the next person. Stay true to yourself and have your morals and have your things that you stand for. And I think you're gonna be all right in any walk of life.
Yeah,
Music, whatever it may be, producing, writing.
yeah. So during the pandemic, of course, it's still going on,
Mhm.
but they're letting everything up. Was it tough for you to adjust to, having such a busy schedule and then having to just put it to a halt?
Yes, it was, but I liked it at first, and then started eating too much and started gaining too much weight, and I was like, "Wait, hold
Like,
up."
I'm starting this workout training clothing
Right, I was
line.
like, "Wait." Gym started. That's when I knew it was serious. The gym. I was like, "It's okay. I could go to the park and work out," but I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm not getting that burn that I need.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was an adjustment. But I did know how to cook better. I always knew how to cook, but I had like my 3 or 4 meals. But now I
Hmm.
know how to go down, go down.
So,
Thanks to the quarantine and YouTube. So
mhm.
yeah, it was an adjustment. But I actually, when I think the studios were closed for maybe like 3 months, then I went to the studio, and when the studio opened, I just dived in and started creating. So it was actually not bad for me.
Was it tough getting back into the studio? Like,
No,
oh, really?
because I was able to put all my energy into it. It wasn't like I had a
Yeah.
time frame. Oh, I gotta do this. I got a radio interview. I only got from 3 to 4, and then at 4. You know what I mean? It was more so
Yeah.
like I was free to create.
So with that said, what can we expect in the next month or two? I know you said you've got another project coming up, but
Yes.
doing
Well,
like,
definitely on the
mhm,
tour. I want to do well, not want to. I'm going to be doing a promotional tour, radio tour. Outside is back open, so you'll definitely be seeing me very, very soon. So
okay.
that's what you can expect. And like I said, I am dropping a new single, or have dropped a new single. So yeah, just be on the lookout. Follow me on Instagram. You can see everything I'm doing, or subscribe to my website, and you'll see everything I'm doing.
Okay, so tell us more about your clothing line that's coming out. Like, what all will you be selling, and what can we look forward to with that?
Well, it's a 2-piece workout set. It's a sports bra and tights, and it's cheetah print base. It's called T Panther Athletics. I'm a Leo, so I
Okay.
played off of the lioness thing, um, so it's all about just bringing the lioness out in you. You have to be, it's not super loud, but it's loud, and you have to be daring to wear it.
Hmm.
It's very comfortable. It cinches everything in the right parts. But you just have to not be scared to you're going to get the attention when you walk in the room. It's like,
So is
oh,
it those pants that make your booty flare out?
oh, it's not the TikTok pic. It's not the
Okay,
TikTok pic.
okay,
No.
okay.
Everybody don't feel comfortable with that. But this one,
Yeah.
it teaches everything in.
Hmm.
You feel good, and I can guarantee you're gonna be the flyest one in the room with your workout outfit on if you wear T Panther Athletics.
Okay. So back to you singing a snippet, possibly, maybe.
Okay. Let me grab some. I'm sick. Let me grab some
Okay.
water.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so in the meantime, like I said, this is Tamel, and that's who I'm interviewing at the moment. And we will follow up in the near future to see what she's been up to and projects she's working on, and pretty much go from there. But she's back, and she had to get a drink, so here we go.
Okay. Oh, baby, yeah. You, loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful, and making love with you is all I wanna do. Loving you, baby, is more than just a dream come true. And everything I do is out of loving you. La 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 do 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 do.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
I understand, but it was still good. You still did it. You still mastered it.
thank you, thank you.
Okay, yeah, like I said, I just got over being sick, so my voice was gone. I sound like
No,
Barry.
it's like I'm in like the second day, so you know how you feel it at first,
Mm-hmm.
and today I'm like
Yeah.
feeling it. So
Yeah.
tomorrow I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah. I took some Theraflu and I was good. And some Mucinex and a couple other things, but I was
Yeah,
good.
that's what I need to get. I'm just on Alka-Seltzer now, so I need to take something else.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I know this is off subject, but when I was sick, I went to my friend recommended Starbucks, and it's called Medicine Ball.
Mhm.
And that, I mean, it's like a hot tea. It's a hot tea, but it's got a mixture of everything in it, and it works. I mean, my throat and
It's
everything was
called
hurting.
Medicine Ball.
Medicine Ball. Check it out at Starbucks.
Okay.
And it works. Trust me. Let me know. Let me know.
No, black people, we got it. First thing when we sick,
Yeah.
what's the first thing everybody says?
Yep. That or Sprite. Yep.
Right. And
The
like
chicken
I
noodle
saw them
soup.
Instagram, they was like, "This is not medicine, black people."
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care. My mama told me to do this.
Yep. That
I'm
chicken
good.
noodle soup, saltine crackers, and cough
Yeah.
drops. Yep, the black people thing. Okay, well, with that said, that wraps up the interview, and I really appreciate your time, and I hope you get to feeling better. And
Thank you.
without further ado, we'll follow up in the near future, like I told the fans at first. And yeah, thank you once again. I appreciate your time.
All right, bye.
All right, see ya.